All right, let me know if you can see me good and hear me good. I gotta make a couple corrections. Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta fix that. Must have bumped my microphone stand. All right, let me look at, while we wait for a couple people to get in here, let me look at, because I got a couple clips pulled up. We're gonna talk about House of the Dragon, Rings of Power. Wow, I bumped everything. Jeez. House of the Dragon, Rings of Power, Last of Us TV show has an official trailer. The Dahmer show is blowing up, which I watched while I was doing some more packing. And the Munsters, I don't even know why. I threw it on. I used to watch the Munsters, that black and white show, when there was nothing else on TV, and I got a kick out of it. The guy from Pet Sematary who was Herman. And I'm watching Rob Zombie's Munsters, and it's like watching a car accident. I was like, what am I looking at? What is going on? Let me just make sure you guys can see me good, hear me good, and all that. Goosebumps watching the teaser. Well, I'm going to pull it up now. I'm going to put because I figured while we're talking, if the stream, I got God of War, I was going to throw it on for a few minutes. But let me pull up the screen that has the Last of Us teaser on it. Let me just make sure I got my, all right, we have text-to-speech working at $3 and up, just let you know, for both tips and super chats. I forgot to see if I even changed the tip goal stuff. I did. There's a couple things moving forward with the tips to let you know. They're going to go for the games in October, mainly Plague Tale Requiem, October 18th. And then in November, we have Callisto Protocol, which is one of the big ones as well. No, that's December. November is Thor, not Thor, God of War with Thor. Anyhow, and also the new webcam. I'm going to be using the tips to do that. The webcam will double for streams, and I want to get one that's 60 frames a second so we can do the backdrop for the Flaw in All reviews. I even changed up, well, you won't be able to see it here. Let me move this monitor. There we go. All right, you should be able to see. I don't know if you can hear it, though. Let me see. Oh, yeah, you'll be able to hear it. Yeah, dude, this had me the most hyped. That clicker, as soon as I saw that, I will tell you right now, you guys can tell me in the chat, what do you think about the Last of Us trailer? That'll be the first thing we talk about real quick, right? Oh, yeah, the Discord notification. Hold on, that's what I was doing real quick. I'm going to put it in the Discord right now that we're streaming. Get shareable link. Now, the reason we're doing this here, this is kind of like what we would normally do for a Speaker Geek podcast. We're going to do it here on the Ronnie Hayes channel. It falls along the Speaker Geek podcast. But the reason being is in October, we're moving full steam ahead with the Flaw vs. All review being like, if you come to the Make a Path Presents channel, boom, you're going to know, like, that's our main focus. I'm making a banner. I already went ahead and switched some of the, I'll show you real quick, some of the, if you go to the Make Path Presents channel, I already switched some of the thumbnails. I'm going to go back and correct some more of them, but I want to make them a little more streamlined. I know before I was doing stuff in, making the thumbnails pop out real big in different ways. I am in love with the Friday the 13th thumbnail style, though, so I might leave them as their own thing, which is Jason Voorhees, all the different looks of Jason Voorhees on the right-hand side, and all the final girls on the left-hand side. So you have Pamela Voorhees, and then I'm going to fix this one. It's too much of a close-up. And then here we have Sackhead Jason with Ginny. And then we have the very first hockey mask Jason with Chris. And then see what I mean? Each iteration of Jason is on the thumbnail with each final girl. Part 5 is different though. It has one final girl and one final guy and one final kid, like, so anyway, here's the idea though, is the Flauversaal is going to stay in the top left corner like we used to do years ago. And then maybe keep the title. I want that to stand out. Before, Flauversaal was the lettering that popped, but I think moving forward, I want it to be like a red that blends into the picture, and I want the title to pop. Like when you see this, I want you to focus on, oh, it's Joker. All right, it's Joker related, and then look and see, oh, it's a flaw and all. Same thing with, I got to change this, but that thumbnail did so good. But anyhow, so that's why we're streaming here today. But yes, Red Outlaw. I am the same way. The Last of Us trailer looked friggin' amazing, sounded amazing. Now it looks like they are filming the actual game. Like not like, oh, here is what's a good example? Here is I had it in my head, like Uncharted, right? Here's Uncharted, but this, and this, and this, and this is so much different. Or whatever video game movie that you do is so much, like Resident Evil is so very different from the games. Last of Us, when you're watching a trailer, it looks like they said, okay, here's the game. We're going to film it 1-to-1, but change small stuff like what kind of clothes Joel is wearing, which is a little bit of a bummer. The Joel shirt I miss. I was real hyped for that green plaid Joel shirt, but he's wearing like the end of the game blue Joel shirt in the beginning of the show. So there's weird changes like that. So this is the beginning of the game where you enter 20 years later and you're walking down the street, and a real good look at the quarantine zone. It just shines of the game. Here's the watch broken again, directly from the game. And same stuff, that the writing. I think this is when David kidnaps Ellie, and she's chained up in this instead of being locked in a prison cell. So that's a bit different, but I think they're fleshing that out a bit, so it makes sense. Because why would they have? I think what they had her in like the town prison. Here's them escaping the quarantine zone. Tess looks a bit different. I don't know who's playing Tess, but she just didn't strike me as like video game Tess, but that's a small thing. Anyway, downtown, when you see this, god damn, I saw that and I was like, yo, that shit is on. That shit looks fucking fire, man. Someone shared a screenshot. It's almost 1-for-1 like the video game here, but this looks amazing. So you see downtown, this looks like Bill. Now, Bill didn't have a monitor setup that I remember. No, he didn't, did he? Not that they showed us. This looks like Bill, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. This reminded me of when they got out of the city with Sam and Henry, but you don't see Sam and Henry there. Or maybe this is after Sam and Henry. I'm not really sure. It looks like a baby grave with like a baby blanket, but that sound with the clickers, and here's Tess and them when they went through the museum. But Ellie is the one thing that's just, I think Pedro Pascal's going to do great. He's one of the safest casting bets. That's why I think his casting is boring, but I think it'll do fine. It'll be good to great for most people. I don't see this Ellie one just doesn't do it. And this might be a little unfair, but video game Ellie, and it's a video game, so you can make the face whatever. But it just looked, at first glance, there was this sadness to just her look. And I don't think it's necessarily because it's a video game, because they can create the face however they want. Because when she's doing good, when she's happy with Riley, when she's happy getting the birthday present from Joel, she just has this different look to her that's a happy kid, you know what I mean? Happy teen. Here, I don't know. There's something missing about that look, that instant sadness when you look at her, like in the original game. In the whole chunk of the first chunk of the game, there was just this look about her that Bella Ramsey just It's just not there at all. Even the acting, I'm hoping we're getting different moments. The acting is just, it doesn't fit, doesn't line up. Excuse me, I had hiccups. Yeah, some of these scenes, like, it just doesn't look, I don't know, everything else looks like the Last of Us video game. I mean, this just doesn't look like Ellie, but I'm going to wait until we see it in full and see how it plays out. And I'm good with that. And look what I mean, though. I don't know why she's here. Maybe they're just fleshing it out. But this is just from the video game with Marlene getting wounded. This is Riley. I don't know why she has a raper face, though. Riley and Ellie at the... This is Left Behind stuff. The DLC. But yeah, she's got this, I'm going to take you, girl. I don't know. Just a weird little first glance at Riley there. This is the beginning of the breakdown of society. A lot of friggin' soldiers here, though. So that this might be in the beginning when one of the Firefly blow up the checkpoint. Because it doesn't seem like Tess. I think this is Tess, right? Because look, she has the bruised eye. Remember, Tess gets punched in the face in the beginning. And Joel is talking to her about it. She's got a little mark. What is this? This is Bill. And this seems different. If that is that Joel? I don't know. But I'm not here to break down the trailer. I didn't know this girl was in it. Who is she playing? This is beginning stuff. Ellie running, Joel. Blah. Yeah, here's Tess. This looks like when Tess was bit. Where'd it go? Yeah, that looks like when Tess was bit, but they're running by her, so maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is where they got into Pittsburgh when the hunters made them crash. And here, this is very different. Ellie was crying after killing David inside a burning building. And here it's outside in the snow where she's covered in blood and all traumatized and shocked. And Joel comes up on her. And then we get the clicker shot. Bro, that clicker... Some of my friends said it looks like practical mixed with CGI, special effects. We call it CGI, but you know what we're saying. And it does look like a good blend of practical with special effects. I've heard that commented in my Discord, I believe. I've got Facebook messages. So many different people that don't know each other commented, and they were like, bro, that looks like practical with utilizing special effects that comes together smooth. I like that, man. Goddamn. I just want a classic clicker, though. The female, I wish I still had the statue up. I boxed it up, but she's got like the tank top torn, and she just has that, part one look. Just one clicker needs to have that. And this looks like they're in the top of the skyscraper, remember? And they see the city for the first time, and this is when she's been out. But again, he's got different clothes. He has his watch. I don't know. They might be using the same scenes, but playing around when it happens. You get what I'm saying? Like, they might actually leave in the winter instead of the summer. I don't know. The reason I say that is just because there's certain winter looks that match up, like with David, for example. But then there's some winter looks that seem like it's the stuff that happens during the spring and summer moments. But yeah, so that's Last of Us. Again, the trailer is amazing. I'm loving what we're seeing so far. Although my two biggest complaints, one, casting is safe. I know there's the perfect Joel that's out there, but I don't think they even fucking tried. I think right away they said, we got 5 people we can pick. And they went with the safest bet. And then with Ellie, I honestly, I would not be shocked if it was something weird, like in 20 years from now, we found out they made connections on Game of Thrones and there was some type of favor given here or done here. They were just being lazy and they were like, oh, she was good on Game of Thrones. Give her the role. Something just doesn't feel off. If she doesn't blow us the fuck away, and it's like, yo, that is like the greatest little actress I've ever seen in my goddamn life, then I'm going to be stumped at why they cast her, because she just looks totally off for the role. The dialogue we've gotten so far is very flat and dull, and there's just something missing. Now, the actor has charm. I liked her character in Game of Thrones a lot. But again, there's certain people that I wouldn't cast Andrew Lincoln for Negan. You know, and Andrew Lincoln's one of my favorite actors. He's just not right for the role. Same thing for this. It doesn't mean that she's a bad actor. It just means I don't think she's right for the role. But I'm not going to keep repeating it. Anyway, let me see what the chat has to say while we're talking. And then I do want to discuss how House of the Dragon is fucking blew me away the last episode. What do we got? Looks promising. I'm still worried about Bella Ramsey. Me too. Mid, but I hope I'm wrong. I will stand by the fact that casting choices are atrocious. I agree. Well, in a different way, I agree. I'm sure they're great actors, but it's too much to ask for actors that look the part and can act. Outlaw Walker said HBO went for safe bets. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree, but Bella Ramsey's line just felt dry when she was telling Joel she's the only person who has not left the previous 30-second trailer. Yeah, that line was terrible. Even for a trailer line, they either changed the scene and it's not an emotional outburst, or that scene is going to fall flat on its face. Or they used a take that was given to the trailer, because the people who make the trailers are companies. There's different ways, but usually it's a company outside of the association. So you have a company and you put together trailers, and all that are given is the audio and the video from, in different ways too, from the show or movie, whatever they're doing. Here's the audio video, make a trailer. Here's what we wanted to do, blah, blah, blah. And they're in there in the editing room. I mean, they work with them, and it ranges though. Some of them, they're just given materials and they say, edit it together. Give us this. Give us something that slaps. So it could be a take that we'll never even see, or usually it is a take that makes it though. I mean, I feel like I'm pulling this number out of the air, but just being a longtime movie fan, it feels like takes that are in the trailer that don't make it is only like a 15% of the time. So anyway. Yeah, the Tess actor was shocking, well, a bit surprising, because she doesn't look like the character at all, and she looks like a very basic white girl, dark hair white girl in the game. Sorry, Tess, love you. I love Tess, but you look like a basic bitch. So how hard was it to cast someone that looked like her? But again, when the time comes, if Tess the actor blows us away, and I'll be like, oh shit, okay, you know. They didn't blow the director. They blew us away as the fans. There's only two routes you can take when you're an actor, guy or girl. You either blow someone on set or you blow the fans away. There's only two ways you can blow. Anyway, House of the Dragon is a show that I found slow but interesting enough to keep up with. I was looking forward to it coming back on, and then we hit episode 5, and I thought the ending was cheap and stupid. The ending of episode 5 was spoiler free. You know, I don't even want to explain it, but if you've seen it, you know, they kind of go like this. Look over here. Oh my God, something's going to explode. Then they go, oh yeah, look, suddenly it was people that were over here, and yet, I don't know. It felt like a try-hard surprise tactic. One character, they tried to really flesh out his reasoning. I didn't buy it. Somebody snaps, and I just didn't buy it. I understood it though, because one person, it was like they were talking to them, and it felt like a threat to them, and so I understood that. But I thought it was sloppily done in the end of episode 5. So, and then going into episode 6, they did a time jump where they changed the actors of two main characters, which are the queen and the future queen. We're not going to get into that, but that's the best labels. And I started really liking the younger actors that were playing them. But right away in episode 6, they had And again, I'm not going to explain it because it's all types of fucking twisted. The queen's husband, and they're not even together, but it's just a marriage of convenience and titles. But he's gay, and they had an interaction in the beginning. I fucking loved it. A new actor for the queen, and the new actor for the husband as well. And the way those two were talking, where she gives birth and he's like, ooh, it wasn't it wasn't terribly painful, was it? She just gives him this look like, shut up, motherfucker. And he was like, ooh, he's like, I took a lance to the shoulder once. And her line was great though. She was like, oh, well, my big greatest sympathies or something like, oh, I can't, ouch, poor you. But they weren't snapping at each other. It was a great connection between those two characters. Loved it. We've gotten love triangles 1,000 times in TV, yet this is one where there's no conflict there. And I talk about this frequently. There's this thing in Hollywood where conflict is king. Anytime characters are on screen and you're a bad writer, all you do is make sure those characters have conflict. You ever watch a show or a movie and wonder, why are these two characters arguing? Because that's what they teach you when you're training and studying to be a screenwriter. Conflict is king. If you need to punch up a scene, insert conflict, end of story. But I don't agree with that. A good writer can do this. Those characters are fleshed out well, and their interactions made me like them almost immediately. But episode 6 was fantastic. You had some surprises. You had a character death. I mean, the shit was thumping. You had some dragons. It carried on with the story, yet time jumped. House of the Dragon surprised me. It's still interesting watching these characters be the past, of the characters that we saw from Game of Thrones. And I'm still not in love with it like I was with Game of Thrones when I saw season 1. However, I'm episode 6. By that point, I'm far more invested than, let's say, Rings of Power on the flip side. If you guys want to give your thoughts and opinions. Oh, we'll talk about Halloween Ends. I didn't even get to that in the thumbnail. I should have, but we'll do Halloween Ends because that shit is bomb as fuck. Wow, I typed that so sloppily. Halloween Ends trailer. There's a final trailer. I didn't even see this. Shit, I might have to watch this in pieces with you guys right now because if I don't chop it up, the channel will get copyright flagged. Anyhow, where's it at? Yeah, Rings of Power is a fucking mess. They have these characters that, just to give you loose examples, I think these characters right here, the hobbits. This bitch right here, this fucking psychotic bitch is supposed to be a good guy, I think, because she's a fucking psychopath. These people they get injured. Long story short, the father gets injured. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's not this one. It's the other one. But she's in this community, but it is the leader's wife. She goes up to the leader, this guy, this one right here. It's her. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. She's the psychotic psychopath. This guy is like, wow, the woods are real bare. And she goes, oh, this guy is injured and they're slowing down. And they have a giant with them that's supposed to be Gandalf. And you should take their wheels. Steal their fucking wheels off their wagon to leave them behind. We're not talking about people that go, listen, this is life or death. We can't wait. We have to leave. No, they're literally saying, let's Nancy Kerrigan those motherfuckers. Let's break their legs. The amount of psycho bitch in that scene is mind-boggling that they're not trying to make her the villain. If she's not the villain, those writers need to leave. It's a creative crime for how shit the writing is in this show. That's just one example. And again, she's written to be kind of like just like a decent civilian in this community. And she's a horrible witch. They all are, though, because they talk about how they leave their own people behind, and then they put it this way. It's like they visit their graveyard, and they do this mantra where they say, "We'll never leave you. we will wait for you, or something like that. Something real stupid. So they leave you behind, and then they celebrate you by telling you they will wait for you and not leave you behind. You're already fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are miserable. Anyway, I don't even want to break down the rest of the show because other people do it far better than me. This show sucks. The fighting is the last thing I'll say. This last episode had this guy-girl fighting, not to be, I didn't mean that to sound a different way. Her name's literally like guy something, but the Galadriel, I think. Anyway, so guy girl here is showing them how to fight. I shit you not. She goes like this. Okay, I'm going to be simple and straightforward. You take your sword, if you're fighting an org, and you stab them. And then she goes, you twist and pull. And I'm like, who the absolute fuck is in the writer's room going, oh, you see this sword? I'm about to train an army. You stab somebody. Are you... Okay, guys, listen. I'm going to teach you guys how to do some home defense. Do you see this gun? I want you to aim it and shoot someone as they break into your house. Are you shitting me? I think I could have invented that on my own, desperate, on the ground, being attacked by an org. I think I can, by myself, come up with the idea to just stick them with the pointy end. And they make this like this is a real scene. I'm about to teach you how to kill an org. Poke them and twist. Oh, wow. What if they poke them and they don't twist? Are they suddenly going to just not be affected by the poke? And they do these fight choreographies that are some of the worst I've ever seen on TV, where the characters are not attacking at the other person that's defending it. They're attacking where they're going to clang swords. And it's so obvious, it's cringing to watch. Like, there's one move where someone does the sword strike clearly behind her, and it's not even close to her. And she does like this, where she like blocks it and backwards, like, what? And if you actually just look what's going on, first time I saw it, I was like, because it's fast, I was like, well, okay, that did not look right. What was she blocking? She's not in any danger, and she moves. Like, when I was younger, we taught, I took a rare course called Jeet Kune Do. It's the Bruce Lee fighting art form that he wrote about, and they teach you, it's very important when you're in a street fighter, fighting, boxing, any fighting form, that when you block a punch, you don't block past your shoulder. You're just wasting energy, time, space, because nothing's going to hurt you. I mean, some of it, you don't block past your main face and body and yada, yada, yada. Because if I block your punch and you clip me in the shoulder, it's not going to hurt. Who gives a fuck? So you just block the main stuff that's going to hurt you. So if you're throwing a punch and you throw it 2 feet away, I'm not going to block it over here just because you threw a punch at me. It's stupid. They do that with swords in the scene, and it is awful. It is some of the worst I've ever seen. I'm done talking about it. We'll see what you guys have to say. Let's do the Halloween. Munsters is trash. Munsters is so bad. If you guys want to talk about it, I'll pull it up on Netflix. I have to sign back into my account, but I'll pull it up on Netflix and we'll watch a clip of it. I watched it like a car accident, wondering what the fuck I was watching until it got to the end. I was packing and it got to the end. And I finally looked and I went, okay, nothing is happening. And it is so stupid and silly, I just can't take it anymore. And I clicked on it and it was just about to be over. And then it played like an intro. So it is technically the origin story of the characters from the TV show. And I thought it was some of the worst acting I've ever seen in the past like 10 years. It is awful. It is so awful. It's not even worth dissecting. So let's see what chat has to say before we move on to Halloween Ends, though. The White Panda said the fire was a bit confusing. Damon flies through dragon fire unscathed, then his wife gets burned by dragon fire. Are they fireproof like Danny or not? Don't think so, but it was weird. Okay, hold on real quick. There's two things I've been talking about that are a little bit of a fuck you when it comes to Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. The fire, yes, because, you know, I took it as, it's stupid, but, you know, they can't get burned, but, you know, dragon fire can burn through them. And I just find it dumb. The idea that they can't die by fire, but they can die by dragon fire, I just find it to be so dumb. I wish it wasn't. I thought in the original show, when the zombie, even though it's zombie fire, when he hit Jon Snow, when Jon Snow was like ducked behind the wall, I thought there was going to be an epic moment where Jon Snow gets blasted with some of it and it just like shreds his clothes, but maybe he's, you know, he isn't killed by it because he can't die by fire. And even if it's the zombie fire, something, just because it's just so stupid, because that you have this element there that makes for awesome TV. Like when Dany came out of the fire with the dragons, that's badass. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like she gave her life up so she was able to be destroyed by fire, if they can be destroyed by dragon fire. I assume they can, but the other second thing that is a bit of a what the fuck is the one thing I made fun of in season 1 of Game of Thrones. I still think it's one of the dumbest scenes in Game of Thrones, even though I love the early seasons, when Ned Stark was looking through the book and he was like, child born of blonde hair, child born of blonde hair, child born of blonde hair. And then he's like, dun, dun, dun. They zoom in and it's like, oh my God, Cersei's kids aren't the king's kids because they were born with blonde hair when all of the Baratheons had dark hair. And it's the biggest, are you a fucking reject moment in the history of Game of Thrones. Because no shit, you need to read that in a fucking book. I love you, Ned Stark, but you have eyes. You can see that they all have blonde hair, you know? And then in House of the Dragon, the queen is trying to get the king to turn on his daughter because they have dark hair, which means they're not a Targaryen. And the show wants us to believe that, yes, all Targaryens, even the black Targaryens, have the white hair. Jon Snow is a fucking Targaryen. His hair was black as shit. Some of this stuff is just idiotic beyond measure. The only way that can be redeemed is if, Targaryens, you know, lose that dominant trait and they can be born with dark hair. It's true. So it's the characters that are getting it wrong, not the show. That's besides the point. I agree with you, though. The fire stuff gets a little bit flaky. Maybe a book fanatic can let us know if there's definite rules with that. Y2J said, I might stop watching Hot D week after week and just wait till season passed by. Hated the change of characters because I was getting invested in some of the old ones and wanted to see more of them. That's one thing that I don't like, though. I kind of wish we had one full season with the young characters. Lord knows there was enough time to do something epic and span it out, flesh it out some, do some cool shit with it, and then have a season 2 where they time skip. However, if they truly feel like there just wasn't enough story to tell, then they have to jump quickly. It's kind of like we got 2 seasons in one. So I do feel you. I'm there, but I think for me, what happened there? Oh. My screen messed up. I think for me, I think it's enough interest where I'm going to stick with it. But I feel what you mean about wanting to binge it. Dany was fireproof due to blood manic. Targaryens are fire resistant, not fireproof. What the fuck, bro? I don't know. She was burning in there for quite a while. Are you sure that's the rules? Here's one thing. Is that what you think, or is that what you know for a fact? And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just curious. Is that like is stated factually in the book? Because I'll be honest, let me think about that. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. If the director came and told me that, I would say you're an idiot and fucking rewrite the goddamn thing, because that is insane. But I can understand if they're grazed with fire and they're fire resistant, but they're not fireproof, meaning if they're burning in fire for a minute, they're fucked, you know? I get that. That's cool. But I think she was just burning for a minute. Even when she burned the house down, she was burning in that bitch for a minute. I think that's beyond fire resistant. But I don't know. You guys let me know, because I didn't log that to memory as something I needed to focus on how long she was burned up for. So I don't know. I might have that wrong. Nicholas said, "Sup, Ronnie in chat. House of the Dragon so far has been strong in my opinion. The change of actors hasn't been terrible so far. Really enjoying it considering the shit that's out now. Cringe of Power is garbage. True shit." I don't know, that's a typo. I don't think I understand what you're saying. Wait, hold on. Now Nicholas is saying Dany was never fully immune to fire. It was because of magic? That scene with Jon Snow behind the wall was cringe. That scene was... Wait a minute. Hold on. It's not that I didn't just think that they can't die by fire. Dany straight up says they can't die by fire. Hold on. I'm going to look that up. In season 1, that's why when she says fire can't kill a dragon, and when they pour the gold on Dany makes it seem like if he's a real Targaryen and yada, yada, yada. Well, no, it didn't. He was a real Targaryen, but it ended up killing him. So what the fuck is going on? Because she made it seem like it shouldn't have killed him. So is it true that there's Targaryens that just have more, than others? I'm so confused now. Which comment? Robert's Rebellion would be an awesome series, especially with dealing with the Mad King. I think I'd be down to watch that. Jon Snow series will probably be about him going beyond the wall, looking for another ginger and redhead. I hope we get more. I hope the whites aren't done with, man. Fuck that. That was terrible. Jon Snow behind the wall without the zombies feels like a wet fart. Leonore's mother is half Baratheon too. In the book, she is dark brown hair, so they could have tied it that way too. It's from the source material. You're saying that they're fire resistant, not fireproof. Wait, Landry Robbins says, in the books, it was a one-off magical event that Dany didn't burn, but in the show, they changed it to make it always immune to fire. See, that's what... Okay. All right. You're right, because she was immune to fire in multiple scenes. There's 2 that I know of right off the bat. So, yeah, okay. I don't know. That immune to fire for one moment in the books is really dumb to me, but maybe I have to read it in full context. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, though. Hold on. I don't know. I don't normally have allergy issues this time of year, I don't think, but something's jamming me up. That's a good point, though, Damon said, because you can't really gauge the book rules because they change it for the show. So, yeah, that's definitely a good point. So I have to look for, show-only rules. The book no longer counts. Forget I even mentioned book rules. I didn't know the book and show changed it. Is GOT really that good? I've always put it off, but does look interesting enough to check out. Kind of looks like Lord of the Rings. The first couple seasons of Game of Thrones is some of the best TV in the world. You know what I'm saying? Ever in our history. It's fucking great. It's interesting. It's not it might not be philosophical friggin', you know what I'm saying? But for what it does for TV, for entertainment, it is fantastic. For me, the show doesn't really drop until the last, I think 2 seasons. You start seeing a bit of a dip. Some stuff, the writing doesn't feel as clever. The character choices are a bit dumb. You mean the only way to bring the warring parties together is to do a really dumb mission. I can kind of get it because back then you don't have many options, but on second thought, I'm like, you could have sent a scout. I mean, you could have literally said, listen, we need to have a meeting. There's this enemy. You're not going to believe this, but this enemy is not just coming for you. It's coming for all of us. Send someone that you trust that can see it with their own eyes. We're going to take them up north, show them, and send a message back down here. I mean, they could have done something like that. Well, if I was Cersei, I wouldn't trust it or believe it anyway, but I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's worth a watch. I will say Nicholas thinks that the season 3 to 4 of Game of Thrones is some of the best fantasy series, period. I would have to say, though, in all honesty, I don't think seasons 3 to 4 hit unless you watch 1 and 2 first. So I will agree, but I think that the world building they do in 1 and 2 is so very important that I agree. The middle, I don't know if it's 3 and 4 exact, but the middle there, it is a killer. The middle is a home run. I always remembered the first, like, really pulling me in, and then somewhere around, probably right around season 3 to 5-ish. I don't really remember. You might be on point with that one. I remember being like, this is fire, straight dragon fire. 1 to 4 were incredible. 5 to 6 were good. 7 was meh. 8 was garbage. It's amazing there's 8. I always forget there's 8. All right, let's watch this.
It's been 4 years. 4 years. It's been 4 years since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
There's some stuff here that, I don't know, they might be showing a little too much. So far, we're getting, this guy looks like he's dating the granddaughter Strode. Allison, is that her name? I forget already. And we see footage of him in the sewer, and it looks like Myers is down there. It's like they mixed him with Pennywise. That's fucking awesome, though. It's covered in spider webs and shit as fire. Oh, damn, this is a lot more footage than I've seen. I haven't seen any of this. This is the final trailer. I didn't watch this one. I watched like a TV spot that was like 20 seconds long, and it didn't have any of this footage. Well, it had the footage of him with the spiderwebs. That was it. Holy shit. Yeah, I love the look of Halloween in movies. This is a little... this looks a little different, though. It looks a little more spread out than Haddonfield, right? And I will say I made fun of Laurie's hair for 2018 and Halloween Kills because she looks like Laurie Strode mixed with Doc Brown. I call her the Doc Brown from Wish. And they did something different. I wonder what Laurie Strode in, let me see here. I could do this. Yeah, Halloween 2018. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, what did I do? Shut that off. Laurie Strode in 2018. It's not that big of a difference, I don't think. But there's just something about the hair shooting out. And it's most likely a wig. I just thought it was an awful wig. There's just something a little bit different about that. What's a good one to point out? It's a small change. Maybe they took out some of the curls. But yeah, some of the curls, they definitely straightened it a bit. I think this look is far better, far greater than this. And I think the reason, again, I'm only guessing, is because in the one trailer, the director did say that Laurie is a lot more accepting in this one. She's content. She's made her peace. I don't know if I'm using the right words, but she's way more put together. In the other one, she was a fucking mess, rattled by the years of trauma, which I think they went overboard with it. But look that's like a terrible McFly, and they were trying to go for old Lori from 1978, her young hairdo, but it just didn't work. This is far greater. I don't really need to talk that long about her hair, but she looks less ridiculous. Like, this looks like an older Lori. The other one looks like they were trying way too hard. Here's Michael watching her.
Certain that I saw him
Yeah, I did see that part before. Oh, she's at the bar.
watching me.
Oh, shit. She's working there now, huh? So it's funny that they kept the bar in from Kills. They kind of figured, since it's already in the show. I don't know what's wrong. I'm a little stuffed up. All right. Oh, they did one of those shots. I bet you any money in the show we'll see him. Because this is the same shot from 1978. Remember, she gets home from school, looks downstairs, and he's behind the bed sheets, and then he disappears.
Like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
Yeah, they got the conflict between them. Is that a dish? Why is she picking it? Oh, she's setting it down.
Just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes?
Now, he's picking his mask up off the ground. There was another trailer where Lori took the mask off him. So, unfortunately, because our brains work at 1,000,000 miles an hour, when you see stuff like this, you automatically know, all right, so they fake it out that Lori kills Michael because he's obviously picking his mask back up. And that's his right hand, so he has all 5 fingers. His left hand was the one that
comes back for you, because he is coming.
That was new.
Because he is coming.
So I don't know if this is the boyfriend or if this is the boyfriend. I might be wrong.
Because he is coming.
Who's this guy? Yeah. What the fuck? Come on. Who is that guy? Yeah, this guy. Nah, he looks a little young to be the granddaughter's boyfriend. It's been 4 years since she was in high school, right? Well, I don't know. Oh, shit.
But this time, something
Is Michael chilling? Walking by a DJ booth? What, a radio station?
time
He's going to do an interview. Michael Myers is going to do an interview. Times have changed.
feels different.
Oh, whose house is that?
He's more dangerous.
I love how Lori just fucking knows, and she's just talking about Michael, and she's usually wrong as fuck, you know? She's right in ways she shouldn't be, and then she's wrong as fuck in other ways. Like, he's coming for me, you know? It's like, no, he's not, bitch. He might be now, but... Damn, what was that? See this bulletin board? Oh, never mind. I thought that was like pieces to crime scenes and stuff, like newspaper articles. The way it was. No, it's not. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a weird looking art. And then they ripped off. Is this the second time they ripped that off from 1978? They should do something new. I love that they're like recreating scenes, but do something new, man. And they got the head tilt. Do something fucking new, bro.
He killed my daughter. But tonight,
In one of the worst death scenes in the
I
series.
will kill him. Come and get me.
Now, see, some of this is making me nervous. Some of this looks corny and stupid as shit. Like her setting a trap for him. This is Michael. She seems like she think he's dead or gone. And they are recreating the scene where Lori is resting in the doorway and Michael sits up after being stabbed in the gut in the first one, the OG 1978 one. So they're recreating all these scenes, and it feels lazy because, again, it's like, oh, I love that scene. Why? Because, you know, it's the same scene as the old one. But another reason is in Kills, Kills is fucking not a good movie, man. It's got awesome Michael stuff, but it's got really cringy non-Michael stuff. And them forcing shit like this, I don't know, man. My daughter called me today. She was too lazy to come down to my room, but she goes, she was like, yo, I just saw a trailer. Halloween comes out October 14th. And she was hyped. She was so excited to go see it. Oh, shit, they put it in the trailer. Okay. Fuck. I was going to look for a clip to show you, but look it. This is what they're... all right, well, they never mind. They're proud of it. They're like, yeah, we're recreating that shit. So that's... Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. For the trailer, it's their saga, and it shows the new and the old. What was that? This is a different guy. Michael looks nasty there. It's probably the scariest Michael has looked. Yeah, that's actually fucking scary Michael Myers, yo.
Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too.
Who was down there? A cop? So was that kid running away from a cop? That's something I've learned to when you're watching trailers. When you see two characters in the same area, I usually go, oh, maybe they circle back around, but it usually means they're there at close to the same time or because of the same reason. And that looked like a cop. And Laurie's survives her fight because she's all banged up and bloody. That's got to be Michael's blood, I would imagine.
It all ends now.
They don't have...
Now.
What the fuck was that? Oh, shit, there's the DJ. So he does come for a radio interview. He gets mad and he's straight up... All right, so that... Oh, that's a fence. It's not the granddaughter under the fence, is it? Oh, that'd be fucked up if you're trapped under the fence and he burns you. It's messed up. Oh, so the interview goes bad. Damn, yo. Oh, he's done for. Look at him. He's like, yes, I made it into a Michael Myers. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's the granddaughter. She's like, oh, shit. Oh. Is that... What was that? Oh, that looks like that kid with the football coat. That must be his girlfriend. Oh, shit. That's who was under the fence, chat. Look at right there. The trailer just answered our question. I wonder why they would put that in there. Because now we know this is the girl under the fence. She gets hits by a car. Some type of... But that fence looked mangled, man. It wasn't like a clean fence on top of her. And he's just chilling like... That looks weird. Don't look like he just cut off Michael's head. Oh, wait a minute. Why is he not moving? Oh, shit. She crucified his ass? Oh, chat. Hold up. Hold up. Look at that. She crucified his ass. Oh, that's another one, too. So you do, yeah, confirmed. She staples his ass to a fucking counter. You're telling me Michael Myers can't get out of that? We'll see.
You came here to kill me, so do it.
Wait, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? They reversed the shot of him getting stabbed? Chad, did you see that shit? Why would they put that in the trailer? Look, This is not him getting up. This is the person putting the trailer together, using footage of him getting stabbed and knocked down to reverse the footage and make it look like him sitting up. Watch.
So do it.
See how he sits up? And I seen this little clip right here 2 or 3 times in the teasers before in the TV spots, and I've never noticed that it's played in reverse because look at her knife is stabbing him in the throat. Or, I mean, maybe it's weirdly... No, it's got to be in reverse because that'd be a weird way to pull a knife out of him. If he sits up and then... How badass would that be, though? If she stabs him, that makes sense. If she just stabs him and then he sits up so badass like a boss and she goes flying out, pulling the knife out. I don't know, man. That seems so awkward. Let me read chat and see what you guys think. But I think they reversed that image.
So do it.
Yeah, October 14th. Where's that one clip? Yeah, that clip. Let me see what chat has to say about. Danny is fireproof in the show only. Targaryen mostly indefinite, not fireproof. All right. Damon says, you ever look into the behind the scenes of Game of Thrones? It's actually a miracle. Season 1 to 4 turned out as good when you look at the incompetence of the showrunners. Season 5 onwards is a joke. Not 1 to 4. I have watched a small behind the scenes snippet of something that blew my mind. Game of Thrones, the premiere episode was filmed with a different cast. Maybe not all of them, but a good chunk of them, like Dany and the Ned Stark's wife. They were all totally replaced with other actors, and they had to refilm it because it was so bad. They said the test audience didn't even know Jaime and Cersei were related, so they didn't know why, they threw Bran off the thing. And I want to see some of those old footage, but I never went around to look it up. And I didn't see any behind the scenes on seasons 2 to 4, but maybe I will. If you know good videos that'll cover it, maybe I will look at that because I find that interesting. Nicholas says, why do I have a feeling Halloween Ends will be a disappointment? Guess it can't be any worse than the recent Jeepers Creepers. I heard Jeepers Creepers is like god awful, so I don't think it can be worse than Jeepers Creepers. No. Do I think they're going to kill Myers? Yes and no. I think that Michael Myers as a character is going to live on. I just don't know if they're going to reboot it or keep him this Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying? But this franchise isn't over, so I just don't know how they're going to do it, but it will continue. I'm at a, because look, they can go a couple ways. They could close out the Laurie saga, and they can continue with Allison Strode being the final girl, and that is going to get boring fast. It'll be interesting for Allison to come back, and Laurie's dead, and she has to take on her grandmother's, boogeyman, but that'll only last one without being too repetitive, unless they do something totally cool and different with the follow-up. They can go that route. They can go the route where they clear the Strode versus Michael Myers totally, and they finish that storyline, but then they continue with this same Michael, this same timeline, but go a different direction that doesn't involve the Strodes. Or another thing they can do is they can end it totally and then reboot it completely with a new version of Michael Myers, like Rob Zombie did, but maybe something a little less cracked out, And there's a couple options that are a bit of a mix. I just don't know if they would end it. Because if they end it and reboot, they're going to recreate its own mask. The mask has been difficult for Hollywood for whatever reason to recreate. they'll lose all the franchising of this mask. Modern day Myers mask has become, probably as iconic as the original mask from the 2018 to the kills to the so-and-so, And now that we're doing interesting stuff with the mask, going back to just OG mask, it will be kind of cool. But I don't think it'll be cool to keep it around. They're going to want to do something with it. Now that we've seen how cool an aged mask looks, now that, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different things that are up in the air. I don't know. I think my final guess is they're going to end it out here with, this timeline and reboot it. I mean, shit. Then again, it's Myers, bro. They could come back in 5 years and, do Allison's timeline. All I know for a fact is, and there's a few things throwing me off. Like, originally I thought Myers was human, and kills showed that he's not human. So that threw me for a loop, because I thought they were going to turn him into a human and just kill him eventually. Anyway, now that he's not human, they can fucking do anything, But the director has said they want to leave that ambiguous, so now I'm lost. There's no true ending if that's ambiguous, because if you kill him, then why wasn't he killed before? I mean, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, you'd have to, blow him up. And I don't know, there's just so many, it's tricky. The only thing I'm certain of is Michael Myers as a character, obviously, is going to live on. Either this Michael Myers or a reboot Michael Myers. Which part is dumb? The Myers? Which part of are we still talking about Myers or another thing? All right, I think that's it for the Myers. Let's see. I was actually playing around with trying to get the thumbnail ready for my Flaw and Awe review on the Make a Path Presents channel. Where is it at? Which one is it? I think I'm going to go with this one. It's this thumbnail. I'm just going to do the simple one. I like this image so much. That image is fucking awesome. That was the temporary thumbnail I had made, but I think I'm going to go with that one. Wait a minute. Where's the one with the... Shit. Where is... That's not right. I made one that doesn't have a back on it. Oh, right here. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one right here. Because I made this dark, so it kind of looks... Yeah, I like the way that looks. The latter was awful. Too much money on table for them not to continue franchise. It's a bit easier to pump them out than, say, Alien 5. That was long rumored for 20 years. Yeah, I think that's crazy with the Alien franchise, man. They can have something incredible with that, but I don't know what they're doing. Shit. Oh, Blaze. You want to see something funny? Blaze said, Ronnie, that Fiery Flaw vs. All review is fire. Thank you very much. I really like that Flaw and All review thumbnail I made. He's talking about this one. I loved it as well. There's only one problem. I made this a while ago when Halloween Kills just came out, in theaters. You know how it came out in theaters and the show? I don't know how far back, but I made that and this one. That and this one I made when Halloween Kills was just coming out. However, if you go and look at the kill count, they use this for a thumbnail. They use this for a thumbnail, and I don't know. I think they did their own. I think they do their own lettering. I'd like to use the lettering that is from. But yeah, if you look it up sometime, they use this image. So since I saw that they used the image, I decided I was going to make a different one. So I'm going to go with this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like this one. But I'm just going to go with this. This one, at first I liked it, but the more I look at it, I'm not a big fan of that. You know, for a thumbnail. I think this is pretty badass though. But the fire one was cool. I make too much of a fuss over the thumbnails. I mean, I really do. I need to stop it. I made what, like 40 thumbnails for almost every video I do. That's a flaw versus all review. For a video that I'm serious about, look how ridiculous I get. And I need to stop it. Here is oh shit, here's Halloween. Wait. Damn, I made more than I thought. Here's Halloween 2018. I like this one a lot. Then I changed it here. Then I made the color different. And then I made that color different. That different. You know, I changed it a little bit, blah, blah, blah. Just, I don't know what my problem is, man. I got to fix my monitor. One of my monitors is messed up. Because in one, the yellow is orange in the other one. Yeah, I make way too many thumbnails. I delete them too. So there's even more than what you see. What is this one? Oh, wow. There's a ton. I made like Scream, for example. Scream has like a friggin' ton. And little changes. Because I make them and I see how they look. Yeah, just that one change. All I did is swap them. Because I like Drew Barrymore on the edge better. So then you got like a Drew versus Ghostface. As opposed to this, it was like Drew, Ghostface kind of. This was a little cluttered. I ended up going for... no. This is my final... No, that's not. That was terrible. Something like that. This is my final one, I think. That's clean. Here's a little teaser of what's coming. That's an old thumbnail. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Chat, got any last little thing you want to discuss? You got anything to talk about before we close it out? We're not closing out right this second, but I want to give time for some comments to come in. What was that? Was that a shoulder pad? Oh, I get it. I can change his shoulder pad. Oh, wait. Which one's better? Let me equip that. Fuck yeah. Skills. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. After landing a precision axe throw, weak points and headshots, press recall Leviathan. Wait, how does that work? After landing a precision axe throw. Oh, I get it. Oh, I want that. Hell yeah. Oh, I don't have enough? Are you shitting me? Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, that fucking sucks, bro. Requires cooldown? Oh. What's cooldown? I'll just do that. I was playing around a little bit with God of War, getting ready for Ragnarok. And I gotta tell you, man, I thought maybe let's stream God of War and we'll do the super hard God of War. I did not enjoy playing God of War on super hard. I thought it was fucking terrible, if I can be honest. It is a mess, in my opinion. I don't know. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Have at it. But I won't fucking touch it on super hard mode. It just feels like you die so easily, and you're one shot, and you're dodging so much, man.
Hey, fucking gratitude, come over here.
What the fuck?
I like it. What's it gonna be this time?
Those thumbnails are fire. Hey, thanks very much. I appreciate that. I think I stress way too much over the thumbnails. I changed up The Last of Us, not The Last of Us, The Walking Dead as well. Now that I'm, mapping out what we do to finish out this year, I really want the Flaw and All Comeback to be on fire. That's why when I drop Halloween Kills, Ends is going to be in theaters when Halloween Kills is already out, but it's going to be coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's already only, 2.5 weeks away, the Halloween Kills. I'll probably have goddamn, Ends is coming out in 2.5 weeks. I'll probably have Kills out in about a week and a half. And I was thinking real hard about just jumping right into Ends and pumping that up, right? But I need the case to put on the shelf. But we're going right into Friday, so I wanted it to be like one after the other, 3 in a row. So for October, November, and December, it's going to be possibly 4 Flaw and Aws in that period. So I got to grind it, though, because I'm moving October. It's going to be a mess. But the thumbnails, I made a specific layout where the title's in the top. Shit. A close-up image of one of the characters is on the right. If it is a villain, it's going to be the close-up of the villain. Even, let me show you with... Because this came out real clean. With, yeah, there we go. The Last of Us. No, why do I keep saying The Last of Us? The Walking Dead. I went ahead and changed the Walking Dead thumbnails to Lines We Cross with Michonne. See how it's the Michonne nice and clean? Here was the original thumbnail, but I want to keep it to where like this right half is a good, clean, crisp of image. And here was the old one. I love this, but I don't know, man. It might be too bright, the little buttons. I don't know if people dig that. There's just too much there. So I'm going to keep them very simple. This is the new one for We Are the End of the World. The old one was very simple, very similar. But instead of scoring with the rating system, I'm just leaving it like, bam, We Are the End of the World, Flaw vs. Aw. That's it. Which one here's Ghosts with Aaron. Here's the old one, Aaron and Carol. This is a nice one, Silence the Whispers. Where's the Bonds, and where's the one I like? What It Always Is, I think is the one. No, Open Your Eyes. Yeah, that's clean. This is what I want to start going for. High def images. I got this from a website that was promoting The Walking Dead, and that's what I want to focus on. Super high res, up close. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, because usually I would try to just get a scene that's like something, like this. I tried to get my own. I just really like this image though, but I didn't have a clean resolution size. And I might do less of these. Here's Rosita. This is a new one, but the old one was this. I thought this was funny because she was a tough guy in that. And this was the old thumbnail. Here's the new one. You might not notice it, but to go into the Flaw and Awe being the main for the end of this year, I went and unlisted, every other video on Make Path Presents except for Flaw and Awe. And some of the super old ones, I'm not worried about that. So when you go to the channel now, all the new videos are Flaw vs. Awe's, you know what I'm saying? And a couple random Walking Dead reviews. And then so now you'll have a clean list. You can look and see everything. And then when we get these uploaded, let me read that. Yeah, this is God of War right here. Right here. This is the one from 2018. It was 2018, right? Did you make the orange Halloween kills image, Ronnie? Like the best? Like that the best? Well, I made orange Halloween kills image. Well, all those thumbnails I made, but do you mean... Which one was orange? Do you mean... Oh, you mean like the black? Yeah. Yeah, you mean the black. Yeah, that one was simple, though. I don't really get a lot of credit for that. All I did was take the production image from the Blu-ray cover. I used that and then added a little bit of, highlights here and there to make it pop. And then, obviously, the title and whatnot. When it comes to thumbnails, the simpler the better. You have to add something that's you, something that pops. Yeah, part of my problem is I was trying to add too much for how small the thumbnails get.
One thing. Everything else you fight.
I try to make the thumbnails too much like art itself,
Pull your weight or we go home.
And thumbnails is a funny thing because some channels will upload with some of the worst thumbnails I've ever seen, but they work great. I laugh because Mauler... Sometimes, when he first started uploading videos, like, they were some of the worst, thumbnails ever. But you got it, because it was funny. It was like, Predator Unbridled Rage, and it was Arnold Schwarzenegger yelling, but the image quality is just shit, It's like so close up, it's just like his eyes and his mouth, It's like a shit thumbnail, but... It does the fucking trick. You look at that and you just laugh and you're like, all right, let me see this. And then there's a lot of people that don't even... I just had this video pop up on my feed. I forget it. His name looks like Penguin or something. I don't know. But he talks about gaming and other like stuff that's news, entertainment related. And his thumbnails are fucking horrendous. It's just like him. Him like this, like just talking, and he's got, his shit's off the hook with views. So, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't matter, especially when you get big enough. I don't think it matters at all. I think I'm going the wrong way, but I can't help it, man. I am. I already went that way. I love making certain thumbnails. Yeah, I did all this. I don't remember God of War being like having such a circular level design. Like, that's weird. What is the point of that? Because I was already there. Why did I like with Bloodborne and Dark Souls and shit like that, Demon Souls? You're constantly going around the levels in circles. But I thought God of War, you pretty much went one way, you know what I mean? I don't remember it being like that. Come on.
Hey, watch your hinds in there. That place could bust you up real good.
What if I stand here and shut the door? Oh. Nothing. Oh shit, am I locked in here now? Oh no, I'm good. Path to the mountain. Okay. Alright, maybe I was not thinking of it. Maybe you do go all the way around. I meant the orange glow on the face with the small fire behind. Oh, gotcha.
I think go through here.
I don't know if I did much. Let me see. Let me look it up. Yeah. I didn't do much to that except for punch up some saturation, add a touch of sharpening. And there's no border. And then the logo and the flaw and all. Oh, wait. I'm looking at only those. Yeah, there's other ones that... Like, some of them I did, like, full-blown Photoshop work on it, you know? Sorry for the misunderstanding, but I meant the image you're using as your wallpaper is fire. Absolutely love it. Oh, yeah, that image is the Blu-ray art cover. I don't know if it was out for anything else, but probably. But I love steelbooks. However, I passed on the steelbook to get the... Oh, shit. To get the regular cover because it was just so cool. And that's the cover. It's like a slipcase. And it pops. Oh, shit. Well, open the fuck up, bro. What is up there, though? I'd probably circle around for that. Now, I don't think those give me anything else other than health, so...
Wait there.
Oh, I remember this. Shit. Oh, shit. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Ah, ha, ha. I don't know if I did that last time, but I wanted to try it now. That was funny.
That looks inviting.
Wait here, boy. Oh, are you shitting me? Oh, shit. What are they doing over there? Damn! Kratos don't fuck around. Hey, hold up. Oh, I didn't know that has a time limit to it. Well, yeah, I guess. Because it's frozen, right? I didn't know that. Son of a bitch. Oh, it's one of these guys. Oh, I dodged that. Fuck out of here, boy. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. That was dumb. Yeah, that was dumb.
Atreus, follow me.
Alright, which one do I hit now? Huh. Okay, that'll do it. That'll do it. But now...
Now, boy.
That's it. You didn't even do anything, you little shit. Trying to remember, there was a chest over there. I don't know if I missed it already.
Never been this close to the mountain before. Looks so big.
Yeah, I can't wait for Ragnarok. I can't wait for Callisto Protocol the most, though. That is like my all-time, or all-year 2022 hyped game. Yeah, Mahler is great. I think he has some great videos. I like him. Long and all. Like, I'll watch. I don't know how many in chat will watch like a 4-hour movie breakdown. I've seen comments of people that are like, "Oh, you know, look at these the breakdown of they call it a review, but it's not. It's like a analytical it's like a whatchamacallit. You know, it's like a deep analysis breakdown of each, you know, the pros and cons of the scenes. And when you look at it, like, you take an hour and a half movie, and if you're going to look at each scene and break down the pros and cons and different ideas, no shit, there's a real good chance it'll be longer than the movie. If you make it smaller than the movie, you're probably only pointing at a couple scenes or not going too far in depth with them. I won't sit there and watch it, 4 hours at one time, but I'll watch 30 minutes, an hour, come back, watch another half hour. I love those analysis ones if it's done right, though. I've watched a couple with channels that I don't remember the names, and I've just fallen asleep and just like not interested, I hate the circles and arrows everywhere. Laugh out loud, but it seems to work. Yeah, I made fun of that in the past. I used it a couple times. I'd still make fun of it, but there's channels that all right, there's a channel that I've actually recently found and watched a few, and I think I was very entertained. It was a channel that just tells like scary stories. I think it's Mr. Ballins. I don't know. Props to him. It's very entertaining, very well done. It's insanely. If you were doing YouTube for a business standpoint, I mean, it's like an insanely easy, like, go ahead and do that, because you just take other people's stories, you just talk to a camera, and then you find someone with charisma to be your host guy. I mean, like, it is, oh my God, there's definitely work involved in that, but what I'm saying is you don't have to take something and by hand formulate and script. And yeah, Mr. Ballin is dope. I like it, but his thumbnails are fucking stupid as shit. He's got a big red arrow in every thumbnail, but listen, I ain't mad though, because it works for him. It does great, but it's like here's a thumbnail of a face and like an arrow pointing. It's the thumbnails that we make fun of. But my point though is like, don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, it's so stupid how you have to do that, or you don't have to. It's so stupid how like that works, but it works successful. One of my first videos ever that I got 1 million views on, I did a red arrow as a joke. Look it up. It's the is Enid a spy? And I just like did an arrow. I think Negan was on one side and Enid was on the other. And I just threw an arrow there. It's no coincidence that video hit 1 million views. It's no coincidence. The arrows work. I mean, I might make some thumbnails to get the Flaw Saw videos up and running. I might make thumbnails where I throw in a random fucking arrow. I don't give a shit. Whatever attracts people at the end of the day, like, it is stupid. You can call it stupid. I don't care. I mean, it's stupid. I should say I agree with you, but fuck it. Nowadays, I mean, those are tricks of the trade that work, man. Oh, I didn't know he made music. Or is that just a name of like a podcast? I also love Critical Drinker and Mauler, where they open bar every week. I've seen it advertised. I haven't yet watched an open bar. I have seen that advertised though. Don't they use like a little cartoon in the thumbnail? Maybe one of these days I'll get around to checking it out. Sometimes I skip the open bar ones because sometimes there's a bad habit of podcast filler fluff that once you start adding people, it enters. So I usually am very cautious before I watch those more roundtable discussions, but I will check one out because I think Critical Drinker, I think some people, I've seen some criticism where I think they just don't like him because they don't agree with his politics, which if you don't like him because you don't agree with him, that's fine. You know what I mean? But I've watched a number of his videos and he's on point a lot of the times when it comes to breaking down critically why some stuff isn't working. Like, if you don't like the guy, I don't know what to tell you, but when it comes to why certain things aren't working, some of the stuff he's on point with. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen some of his as well. And there's some that I think he's did a home run with. Like, I don't agree with every single, like, Critical Drinker, Razor Fist, is that his name? Razor Fist, Mauler. I might not agree with everything they say, but they definitely have things that are broken down in a way that it'd probably help if people have these franchises to just pay attention and be like, okay, well, why isn't something working? Because you can see their ideas, you can see the people in the chat, their opinions. And wait, do I think Sherry Moon Zombies acting is as bad as Silent Night 2 Garbage Day acting or Troll 2 level of... Well, I don't think that's a fair... I think it's a funny way to gauge it, but I don't think that's a fair gauge. Let's just put it like her acting sucks, period. It just sucks. Oh, you miss your PS4? What do you have now? Nothing? Or an Xbox? Oh, that reminds me. Hold up. Do you guys know how I can play Dead Space? I was thinking about this the other day. I have Premium now, and they got all those PlayStation 3 games. But I never see Dead Space on here. I was thinking, why the fuck not? Yeah, Red Dead 2, Prey, Dead Island 2. That's the new one, right? This is going to be terrible. Let's keep an eye on it, though. Dead by Daylight. Yeah, like, Dead Space isn't here. Why not? Damn, man. I want to play that. Someone told me that it actually holds up visually. You know, it looks pretty good. I would love to play it. That's one of those older games I would love to play, even though it doesn't... You know what I mean? It's dated.
Look, there are runes written along the side.
What does it say?
As we are, we too.
I've seen a couple Dr. Wolfula. I gotta be real though. I mean, no shame to his game. I can't do the voice for long periods of times. It's an interesting gimmick. I've checked out a couple. I just can't. That and like there's others that do like a gimmick, and for some stuff for like mini little reviews, it's absolutely fine. What's the other one? There's another one. There's like a Doom guy, and I just can't. The voice changer thing, just for long speeches, I just can't fuck with it. If it's like a 2-minute here, but like I said, I'm not. Obviously, he gets views, so people have no problem with the voice thing. But for me, for some reason, I don't know, man. I just can't do it for long periods. It's on Game Pass. You can play Dead Space, unfortunately, on Game Pass on PC. Oh, shit. Only Dead Space 3 is accessible on PlayStation, and that game was dog shit. Dead Space 3 didn't even pop up, though. So, it's on Game Pass? Damn. Yeah, maybe I was looking at the wrong one. Hold up. That sucks, though. Yeah, it would come up. Shit. Oh well, I mean, the new game's coming out next year anyway. It's definitely not worth getting an Xbox, no offense, for just that game, but I would have loved to play it. Whoa. Oh, shit.
Come back down.
I don't want to come down. I want to do it from here. Ah, I gotta come down. Boop, 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 boop. What time is it? Alright, any last questions? I'm about to shut her down. Ooh, shit. Oh, I remember this one now. You gotta line it up.
Still doesn't look like anything.
Is that it? Yeah, there it is, boy. Oh, the other part's not right. Fuck. Huh. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I just had it. I was so close. Fuck me. Fuck me, boy. Oh, there it
I think you broke
is.
it.
Shit. I think I gotta go all the way around once, right? Yeah, all the way.
Hey, that looks right. That's it. I see rooms.
Boy.
Dead Space 3 was only available on PS
Oh,
now before they
says
integrated all the
thing.
games into premium.
That's not a clue.
Oh, that sucks.
It's the answer.
Oh, Decker Shadow's
But
good.
I
He's got
don't
good
remember
reviews.
Right?
Use your knife and trace the runes into the sand.
Really?
Critical Drinker reviews are my go-to. Angry Joe is fine on games, but God, he's terrible with TV. Yo, that's funny. You know what? I think I agree with you on that. Angry Joe has really good video game reviews that are on point. I think usually it's like usually for me my gauge is like if it's absolute terrible dog shit, then it's an easy one, but if I know he absolutely loves something, there's like a certain percentage where I'll probably just like it, you know, unless it's obvious stuff. There's some takes that I think are just absolutely fucking terrible. Like he uploaded the Last of Us. He uploaded his old Last of Us review as like a joke thing, and it was like it's funny as a joke thing, but it's stupid if you long term, you know. But yeah, some of his reviews on shows are like fucking terrible. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I think I just maybe not. I shouldn't say terrible. I don't click with it at all. That's weird though, because I get what he's saying with the gaming ones. Some of them though, I personally can't watch Angry Joe consistently though. I think Angry Joe just lets Twitter fucking get to him. Yeah, I don't know, man. He comes off like a smug shithead too much. So I'll check out video game reviews just because I want to know what the opinions are. I think ACG, is that it? That's probably like the top video game guy that I'll check out. He seems to be straight up no bullshit. Here's thoughts and opinions on it, you know? The other guy on Angry Joe hates most things. Which guy? I think the taller guy on Angry Joe is probably the most accurate to what the masses are usually leaning, what direction.
A boar, maybe? Not sure, but I'll find.
Go. It is important for a warrior to keep his skills sharp.
Whoa. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, shit. What is this now? Oh, we already fought this guy. Why would the game do that twice? Shit. Who's shooting at me? Right in the dick. Oh, I'm stuck on a rock. Are you shitting me? Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Wait, can I hit that? Oh, shit. Gotcha, boy. Oh, shit. I'm hurting. Oh, get me out of here. Oh. I'm trying, son. There it is. I knew I saw green somewhere. Damn. Where'd you come from, kid? Oh, that's cheating. You're cheating, bro. He's cheating. He's cheating. Other Joe's hilarious, especially the older video game reviews. Joe Campia was crying because Disney turned him away. Guess he wasn't chilling enough. John Campia. I don't watch him either. Wasn't he from one of those old, like, older, gaming companies that... Yeah, it's hard. Here's the thing is, and this is from somebody who, actually struggled with what opportunities to take from companies. Like, I made sure that I straight up mostly dealt with only third-party interactions when it came to early reviews. So there's literally, AMC wasn't even... When I got early reviews, AMC was only involved, 5% of the time. Directly from them. 95% of the time, it was a random company that AMC hired, and they just went on YouTube looking for people that would do promotions, and they sent me an offer. So I could tell them literally, the movie was fucking dog shit terrible, yada yada. AMC wouldn't even know, that it was I got an early release. But some of these companies, they openly talk about the gifts they get. You think they're really going to be honest? They're getting gifted I remember when Xbox was hard to get, they're being gifted multiple Xboxes with their names written on it and all this shit. Do you fucking think that these people are going to be 100% honest? I don't think that they're going to suddenly be like, oh, everything they make is amazing. No, I think they're going to, calm down on some of the criticisms. If it is absolutely terrible, they're going to be like, listen, man, and they're going to say it in the nicest way possible, and yada, yada, yada. I don't think that there's a person that works for those companies that isn't affected by gift giving, working up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple different things that's going to be a problem. So I don't normally, me personally, I don't watch those channels. I don't support them, don't watch them. And John Campia is in that group. I won't go near him in his opinion. I think I don't know, there's just a certain type of corporate stale person that I feel like puts puts that before everything, including integrity. And I don't want anything to do with it. I would rather support random reviewers in their basement giving an honest opinion. God damn it. Click on him. I don't remember dealing with that, having problems with that fire when he throws it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it is not working for me. Get the fuck out of here. How did that hit me? Oh, and Terrifier 2 is coming out. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Terrifier 2 is coming out. Oh, gotcha, bitch. That's coming out October 4th? Shit, I don't remember. I'm hyped for that. Just for fun, you know, gory clown.
Got 'em all.
Just for a fun, gory clown movie. But yeah, gaming reviews, Skill Up, and AVG. AVG, is that it? AC? Why did I think it was ACG? Are the pinnacle when it comes to getting information about a game. Yeah, I go with ACG, definitely. I think, I don't want to say it, but I think Skill Up is one of a channel that had like a opinions that, I don't know, they might be the wrong channel. One of them was like a review that was so off the mark. It might have been with Days Gone, where I was like, I'm not watching that shit. But it might not be that channel. I might just be confusing it. Do I have interest in House of the Dragon? Yeah, we talked about it for like 20 minutes earlier in this stream. I'm up to date with it, and I think it's really good. Some stuff that was a little bit soft, but by this last episode, I'm really into it. All right, equipped. Unlock additional follow-up attacks by pressing R2 after the slam. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, that's a rune. Oh, got it. So what is this one? L1, R1. Oh, I forgot I had that power. All right. I don't know, I'm going to get rolling. He gave a brutal review of the game, but actually enjoyed it. Oh shit, I was going to rewind the stream. Yeah, we're going to get going now, so if you want to listen back, we did talk about that. I think it was like, shit, man. I don't remember now. Maybe like 30 minutes into the stream. Yeah, just make sure I didn't miss any. See you later, Nicholas. And yeah, there is a Discord link. I think it's fresh in the video description. If not, let me know in the comments and we'll put another one up. And also, October is coming up, so we're ramping up the Flaw vs. All reviews. If you're new here and not familiar with that, check out the Flaw. Just type in Flaw vs. All review, and it's on my Make a Path Presents channel. It's a deep dive into the good and bad of movies and using that to give it a grade and rank it against other movies. Next is Halloween Kills. We just did Halloween 2018. We did Friday the 13th, 1 through 5. 6 is going to follow Halloween Kills. Finally, we've been talking for like 4 months about it now, but we're diving in. So I got to get rolling. Angel, I say Angel, but it's An6L. It looks like Angel with a 6. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to pronounce some of those weird, unless it's supposed to say something else, you know? Anyway, you said, oh, my mouse died. How funny is that? I don't have a replacement. That is funny. How do I charge that? I'm going to have to do this. That's funny. I got to set up a charger for the mouse. You said I don't watch Geeks and Gamers. Wait, I don't watch Geeks and Gamers or any of those people anymore. I only tolerate Young Rippa 59. That sounds familiar because he's only one doing the most of them don't, and that's putting his money where his mouth is. Wait, he's what? I'd only tolerate Young Rippa 59 because he's doing the only one doing that. Most of them don't. I don't know. You missed a word there, maybe? I don't know what you mean. Soft batch. No, I went yesterday, and it wasn't there yet. I was going to check later this week, unless you got a notification. If you did, I'll go tomorrow and pick it up. You want to let me know before we shut this down. If you didn't, no biggie. I'll check again. What is it? I'll check again on Friday, Thursday, Friday. But, oh, Nicholas. I love Eric Julie. He put up his own money with receipts to build his company. He started his own comic running. Well, that's what's up. I don't know anything about Eric July. I'd have to check him out. I heard about the comic, blowing up. I think that's awesome for him. I just don't know anything about him. I know of Geeks and Gamers, but I don't watch them, so I don't know enough to... I've only seen clips, and I know there's always controversy between, people, and it blends into the politics side of it. I'm lucky, though. I think everyone's a dickhead, so, it's equal hate over here, so fuck them all. When it comes to that. What the fuck did I say, Young? I know damn well it's July. Why the fuck did I say Young? Wait for Soft Batch. If you're still there, holla at your boy. If the package came, I'll check it out. We'll open it on stream. What is today? Wednesday? Maybe we'll stream again Friday. I mean, theoretically, I would love to jump on tomorrow and Friday, do a little bit, but I'm lettering the comic, and I'm hyped, but I can't letter it on stream because then you'll see all the pages, and it'll be just spoiler after spoiler. But I do have to crank out lettering, and I really have to focus on lettering the comic and editing my Flaw and Awe, and so the stream time is just real minimal. I sent it 2-day mail, so it should be arriving. I'll check the status and let you know. You don't waste your time. Oh, I appreciate that. It's 2-day mail. It should be there definitely then by today, tomorrow, Friday definitely. Because I think you sent it a couple days ago, didn't you? The mail could be hit or miss though. But yeah, no biggie. If you want to hit me up on Discord and let me know, and look out for another stream to follow up. If not tomorrow, we'll probably just do a stream on Friday. Maybe Friday would be a good one. I'm not sure you know, what we'll do, maybe we'll do some God of War. I honestly don't even know what to play. Maybe we'll just do God of War Days Gone or something. At this point, it really doesn't matter streaming until what game we stream, unless you guys have any suggestions, until October comes, and then we can stream the new games, Requiem, Plague Tale Requiem, and some other new ones. But, all right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I can't believe my thing died, so I gotta go like this. Have a good night, chat.